The Golden Reminder. The Prophet, peace be upon him, was unlettered. He could not read or write. The Prophet, peace be upon him, did not have recording equipment. The Prophet, peace be upon him, did not have a notebook or a laptop. The Prophet, peace be upon him, recited what was revealed to him each time a verse or verses were revealed by Gabriel, and his companions memorized them and the scribes wrote them down. There are no narrations at all of the Prophet, peace be upon him, ever saying to one of his scribes or companions to return a verse to him as he made a mistake. The thousands and thousands and thousands of verses were not revealed together or in the order that appears in the Qu'ran today, but were revealed bit by bit over 23 years, mostly in direct response to what was happening in the Prophet's life, peace be upon him.
There are 4 Arab prophets mentioned in the Quran. Prophet Hud, who was sent to the people of Ad. Prophet Salih, who was sent to the people of Thamud. Prophet Shu'ayb, who was sent to the people of Midian. And Prophet Muhammad, who was sent to all, including the jinn population. Peace be upon them all. From the Arab prophets we mentioned, let us consider Prophet Shu'ayb, peace be upon him. Prophet Shu'ayb, peace be upon him, was sent to the people of Midian in the Arab Peninsula. Midian was also known as Ashabul Aika, or the people of thicket. In more than one place in the Quran, Allah says, وَإِلَى مَدْيَنَ أَخَاهُمْ شُعَيْبًا. And to the people of Midian, we send their brother Shu'ayb. The story of the Prophet Shu'ayb, along with a group of other prophets, peace be upon them all, is also narrated in chapter 26 of the Quran, the poets, Ash-Shu'ara. The basic construct of the stories is more or less the same. Each brief narration starts with the verse telling us that the people of the named prophet disbelieved the messengers when their brother, the named prophet, spoke to them. كذبت قوم نوح المرسلين إذ قال لهم أخوهم نوح ألا تتقون. The people of Noah denied the messengers when their brother Noah said to them, will you not fear Allah? كذبت عاد المرسلين إذ قال لهم أخوهم هود ألا تتقون. Ad denied the messengers when their brother Hud said to them, will you not fear Allah? كذبت ثمود المرسلين إذ قال لهم أخوهم صالح ألا تتقون. Thamud denied the messengers when their brother Salih said to them, will you not fear Allah? كذبت قوم لوط المرسلين إذ قال لهم أخوهم لوط ألا تتقون. The people of Lot denied the messengers when their brother Lot said to them, will you not fear Allah? كذب أصحاب الأيكة المرسلين إذ قال لهم شعيب ألا تتقون. The companions of the thicket denied the messengers when Shu'ayb said to them, will you not fear Allah? Have you noticed something missing from the last verse? Here is the verse again. The word brother is missing. As As we can see from the previous narrations, each prophet was referred to as the brother to his own people. We also mentioned that Shu'ayb was referred to as the brother to his people in Midian in more than one place. So why was Shu'ayb, peace be upon him, not referred to as a brother to his people here? We notice that when the Quran refers to Shu'ayb's town as Midian, peace be upon him, he is referred to as a brother to his people. However, when it refers to his town by its nickname, like in the verse, it does not refer to him as their brother. So the question one would naturally ask is, why is that? But before that, remember the golden reminder? Go back and review it if you need to. It's quite important to bear it in mind. It was discovered that the people of Midian had the nickname people of thicket on the account of a large tree within it which they worshipped. So when the Quran referred to this town by the nickname, it did not refer to Shu'ayb, peace be upon him, as their brother. As in the matter of worshipping this tree, he was not their brother. إن مثل عيسى عند الله كمثل آدم خلقه من تراب ثم قال له كن فيكون. Indeed, the example of Jesus to Allah is like that of Adam. He created him from dust, then he said to him, "Be," and he was. Allah the Exalted is reminding us of His creating power. If He created a human being without a father and a mother in Adam, peace be upon him, then it's no big deal for Him to create a human being without a father in Jesus, peace be upon him. All He has to do to bring something into existence is to will it. He illustrates this with be and it is for our understanding. To us, as powerless human beings, we are in awe and distinguish between the creation of Adam, peace be upon him, without a father and a mother, and Jesus, peace be upon him, without a father. But to Allah the Exalted, they are equally easy, the same. But is the creation verse the only similarity between Adam, peace be upon him, and Jesus, peace be upon him, in the Quran? But before that, remember the golden reminder? Go back and review it if you need to. It's quite important to bear it in mind. Indeed, there are other similarities between Adam, peace be upon him, and Jesus, peace be upon him. In the entire Quran, which was revealed bit by bit over 23 years, they are both the same in the number of times they have been mentioned, 25 times. More astonishingly, from the beginning of the Quran to the verse we mentioned, which speaks of similarity between both, they are mentioned 7 times each. We could actually keep going with the similarities between them, but we will end on one more here. As mentioned earlier, Adam and Jesus, peace be upon them, are mentioned 25 times in the whole Quran. But by the time they are both mentioned for the 19th time, they are both found in chapter 19. That chapter is called Maryam, Mary, named after the mother of Jesus, peace be upon him. In the Quran, the most mentioned prophet is Moses, peace be upon him. On several occasions, across so many chapters, we are told he spoke to his people, addressing them as, "O my people." However, in the entire Quran, despite Jesus, peace be upon him, being sent to the same people as Moses, peace be upon him, not once do we find Jesus, peace be upon him, address his people as, "O my people," but he addresses them as, "O sons of Israel." In fact, in chapter 61 of the Quran, chapter called the ranks, As-Saf, This example is given one after the other, as if to illustrate the point. As you can see from the above, verse 5 has Moses, peace be upon him, addressing his people, and verse 6 has Jesus, peace be upon him, addressing his people. So why was Moses, peace be upon him, addressing his people with, "O my people," whereas Jesus, peace be upon him, only used, "O sons of Israel"? But before that, remember the golden reminder? Go back and review it if you need to. It's quite important to bear it in mind. Moses, peace be upon him, had a father through whose seed he belonged to his people, and therefore was able to address them as, "O my people." Whereas Jesus, peace be upon him, was born miraculously without a father. Consequently, he did not have a father through whose seed he would have belonged to his people, so he could never have addressed them as, "O my people."